So what I'd say is there are three areas that we'd ask organizations to keep in mind as they're starting to use AI in the workplace and consider the impact that has from a DEI angle. The first of those is to really gain an understanding of the AI tools that you're using, what its shortcomings are, what its limitations are, and also to understand a little bit more about the technology. And by that, I don't mean to understand fundamentally how the algorithm works. For that, you're going to need a computer science degree. What I'm saying is understand the data set that it's been trained on, understand the output that it produces, and constantly revisit that. Think about the way that the output is pairing up with the prompts that you're providing, and think about whether or not that is generating the output that you're looking for and how you can refine that and make it better. One of the main aspects of this is the way that you're training your people also on the way that they're using the AI technology. So making sure that they also have an understanding of the shortcomings, the limitations. They also have an understanding about the way that this tool should be used to enhance their productivity, to enhance their workflow, and that they feel comfortable using it as well from a perspective of is the technology user friendly, is it being integrated well within the workflow, is it something that they can naturally kind of grasp and start to use in a productive manner. So this is one of the big areas. The other piece of advice that I would give to organizations is to really cherry pick the opportunities, the tasks that exist within your organization, which are really ripe for disruption as it relates to AI. So again, I think one of the approaches that is not going to work for organizations is to try and deploy AI, across an entire business or even across an entire department or function, all at once. So really think about which are the areas where you stand to gain a lot from the productivity improvements, and how can we almost pilot that within the organization, see the impact it's having on your people, ask them for their feedback and see whether it actually is working in the way that you intended it to, whether it's actually producing useful output, and also the way that that's impacting your people. Like, how are they feeling about the use of this AI? Are they worried about their jobs and what this means for their future? This is really important for organizations to know, because it's going to have a huge impact on engagement if you don't ask these kinds of questions. And I think the third area is really to start valuing diversity of thought, because one of the things that we're seeing around AI is that the output it generates is a function of both the data that it's been trained on, as well as the guidance and the instructions that you provide it. And we're seeing already talks of prompt engineering, appearing as a kind of a new job, a new role that people are performing. And this is an area where I think different perspectives, unique ways of looking at things, of breaking down a problem and identifying different approaches to it. This is where that comes in real handy, because all of a sudden it's really important that you've got a team that are approaching a task from different angles, or are trying to problem solve in different ways. And this is an area where we know that diversity in terms of representation helps to achieve benefits, in that we have different ideas, a real mixing pool of different perspectives, and this can help us to generate better prompts which are going to give us more useful output.